let your man watch porn and visit strip clubs to curb a wandering eye. Would you let your man watch porn and go to strip clubs to prevent him from cheating? Here's what I think. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Lil's Lab. Recently there was an article in the Daily Mail from a six-part. Yeah, she's saying if you are in a relationship with your man, let him watch porn. Let him go to the strip clubs. Let him have the pleasure of living his life to his best as a single man, even though he's in a relationship with you, so that he doesn't cheat, so that he doesn't look at other women and want to sleep with them. You know what? This generation has become something else. I feel like once you introduce this Jezebel in your relationship, this is the beginning of the downfall. If you allow your man to do all these things in the relationship to keep him from looking at other women, I'm sorry, that means maybe you're in a wrong relationship. Because if it goes to that extreme, to me, it means something ain't right. Something isn't working. There is something we need to work on in our relationship. If it gets that far that I have to let you do that to prevent you from cheating on me, then honey, something isn't cooking properly with the sauce we are making. So here is what I think. Obviously in a relationship, I feel like there should be freedom, but there should be boundaries. Freedom with boundaries creates respect in a relationship. If there is no respect in a relationship, then you might as well not have anything. You might as well just walk out and let it go. I don't feel like it's right for you to tell your partner, or don't do. There shouldn't be a don't do this rule book. But I feel like both parties should know what is right and what isn't right, what would hurt someone else and what wouldn't hurt that person, your partner. And I feel like once they know what hurts you or what you would want and they don't do it, then their relationship is obviously heading for disaster. For me, for a relationship to get to the part where my partner feels they need to watch porn or even go to strip club to prevent them from cheating on me, if that's the way our relationship is going, then I feel like it's pointless being a relationship. I feel like, no, honey, even thinking about it gives me a headache. This is giving me a headache just thinking about it. I feel like if you've got to that point in your relationship where either you need to introduce a third party in your relationship to spice things up, where you need to let them watch porn literally in front of you, or even like whatever in the bathroom, or when you are there, when you can hear them, or when you know they are actually doing it, I feel like it's disrespectful. And I feel like if it gets to that point of disvaluing myself that much, let my partner do that, then I feel like it's time to call it a day on the relationship. It's time to move on. It's time to let go, especially if there is no children involved. I feel like that is a sign, like, you know what, things let's call it a day. Let's all go our different ways. Things aren't working. People always say opposites attract, but I feel like in a relationship, like that, especially when it comes to the sexual things, it should be like for like. Don't go out and meet someone who has a very high sex drive and you have a very low sex drive and you think that relationship will work, because you will struggle. One will want to have sex, one won't, and that's how people end up cheating. So if you have a partner who, if your sexual needs they don't match, that is a recipe for disaster. That is something you should walk away from, because already from the get-go, that's something that is going to cause trouble in the future. So these are some of the things that are making people or women come to these hard decisions of having their husbands go strip clubs and watch porn just to keep their relationship. For me, that sounds like desperation to hang on to something that probably isn't there anymore. And I feel like men, if you feel like you really want strip clubs, if you feel like you really want to sow your oats and live your best life, do not get married, because marriage comes with such a big sacrifice of such freedoms. Because if you want to do that, if you want to live that kind of life, then don't get married. Or if you do, get married to someone who wants the similar things, where both of you are allowed to go to strip clubs, where you have an understanding that you know what, this is what will happen. Like we will all go to strip clubs. You can go to yours, I can go to mine. Yeah, we can all, see other people. Have your open relationship, have the terms and conditions written down on the get-go, so that you know what to expect, so that you can manage expectations, rather than 5 years down the line you're changing your mind, or now that you want to visit strip club. And people who don't know, porn is a social and psychological addiction. Lust is an addiction. Those things that they're like, I'm sorry for using this term, but they're like cancer that eats away at you. It's not something that gets better. The more you indulge it, the more you feed it, the worse it becomes. Until you learn how to curb it, it will slowly eat at you and destroy you completely. So you need to be able to fight these urges. If you are not ready to give up your porn and strip club life, I'm sorry, but don't get married. Don't get married and put someone's son or someone's daughter into a situation such as that, where they have to watch you indulge yourself, or where they have to where they have to demean themselves so much to let you be happy and to keep you in a relationship, or even waste their lives on you. So if you are the person that likes to go out, and you're not willing to change for your partner, because you know what, relationships involve a lot of sacrifice. If you are not willing to sacrifice, if you are not willing to change, or meet halfway, then I'm sorry, honey, stay single. Single life suits you. Stay single and you'll be happy. But if you're looking to meet someone, and you know these are your desires, you want to keep watching porn, you want to keep going strip clubs, then meet someone who wants the same things as you, where you are compatible. You both like strip clubs, you both like porn, you are both freaky, you like to go and experiment. Meet someone who's at your level, or who is willing to meet you at your level, because unmanaged expectations are what causes relationships to break down. So ladies, or gents, if you're out there and you are happy with your partner watching porn and going strip clubs, and you are perfectly okay with it, and you've agreed these are your terms and conditions in the relationships, then good for you. But if you are out there and you are doing this just to please a man or a woman, or just to keep your partner in a relationship, for me that is desperation. That is time to call time on your relationship. It's time to move on. Because when you get to that level of demeaning yourself, to lower yourself, lower your expectations, lower your values to please someone else, and you're not entirely happy with it, then honey, move on. It's over. Done. Move on. And hopefully you meet someone who loves you equally, who does things for you equally. And I know they are out there, so don't settle. Go out and meet them. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Love you all. Ciao.